that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Keep these around for when we need to think. Where's our bee? There you are. Okay. Down to the spooky room we go. Meow, 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 meow. Probably gonna be fine. He's only in the neighborhood. What are we playing? We're playing Killer Frequency. Eclair!
A key?
Where?
Is this always here?
What key?
I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Oh. No, it wasn't here. Also, this has changed. Are you high? Hello, mannequins. Basement storage, huh? You're like, I want you to see. I want you to know. Do you see?
Hey, Forrest.
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Oh, shit balls.
Maybe the tape
Shit balls, fuck. Shit balls, ass. What the fuck? Damn it. Wait a minute. No, come back. No. It's gone. There's a car battery and some sort of shelf like that one is what I think I got out of that. On a mousetrap.
Forrest, you should listen to that first tape you found.
Is there a cassette player down here? Of course not. P.S. Can I go this way? P.S. Now, if I were a cassette playing fella. Right. I see.
After a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours.
Factory access codes. Please change them. Maintenance call code. Alarm test deactivation code 811220. An entry code. We're gonna keep that with us because I betcha gonna be some alarm shenanigans. Are you locked behind us? No? That's nice.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Running without stopping.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was traveling a corridor.
Ow. Alright, before we commit to going further, let's just make sure we didn't miss nothing. Now, this one had 2 images on it. Where'd you go? In Gabriel's hospital, Christine's gas and repair, Roller Ricky's roller rink, Woodside Apartments unable to install, require new parts, new installation dates, KFAM radio station. He opted for manual installation. It's unlikely we've changed the codes because our boss is lazy and bad. Sure, I know what any of this is.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into
This
a
has to be
body of water,
important.
where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned.
Sorry, I made you do this, Virginia.
What the? Ooh, a new vinyl from my collection.
I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer.
Drowning is shown by the signs of asphyxiation, abrasions in front of the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past, matched with a known history of the deceased being aggressive.
All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the
Been drinking. The deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in drowning.
do something to make
Ow.
what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say, that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Oh, meow.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Can't believe Peggy's gonna stab me with a knife. 'Cause Peggy's bad. And Clive is dead. Why does Peggy want me to find this stuff out? She wants to blow the lid on it, but also get away with it? A little confusing.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
In another
How
tape,
the blood would
coroner
spread,
comes to the same
depending on how long they've been
conclusion
dead.
as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the whistling man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but
That's
Clive
horrifying.
said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people.
The mannequins really weren't helping you, Clive.
I think so.
There's no reason for mannequins to be in a radio station.
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Let me bring my stuff. Yeah.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Time to turn the music off.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash.
Oh, it's no longer
The circle is
bouncy.
closer
I
to the
broke
truth
it.
Behind tonight's events.
Hold on.
To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker, it's Goose.
Goose! Where are you? Get your ass here! The party has moved!
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected her. Of course, we're not drinking anymore. We're staying sharp in case that whistling turd turns back up. The old lady might need our help.
Of course, man. Of course.
Both of them. They're permanently in the down position.
No, should check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that goose respect we love. I'll grab her now.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought...
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Why are you so certain Clive's the whistling man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no, but, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both.
Here's a piece of
See,
candy.
my sister is sick.
Here's
She
another
has
piece of
a chronic
candy.
condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand. She needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia. So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? We could try Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Proper modern radio TV show right there.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell. It was just a nice
Far as I could tell, Larry.
with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Have you had to keep quiet about anything? Any secrets you've had to keep?
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything.
Boo.
I
Or,
did. It was years ago.
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
We know, Sandra.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet.
it's
And
the
everything
guy who owns half the town. It's that asshole from earlier.
You covered up the murder of a boy for a dance studio? That's low.
I
Sandra.
meant for that other guy. How far back? Two minutes ago? Yeah, I'm loading back. That's not what I wanted to do. I meant that guy. I'm trying to get her to talk more. Hi, Sandra. It's me again. I traveled back in time to talk to you. You're right there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Fuck, you're right. I can't. Sandra, help. Sandra, I can't put this away. Sandra, I'm in trouble.
Well,
Sandra.
we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Thank God, Sandra. It worked out.
After the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Why were you
Do you
doing?
know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing.
Interesting that these
specific
are numbered
people who
differently.
know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Keeping secrets.
Keep quiet about anything.
Oh, yes,
Any
Daddy.
Secrets you've had to keep.
What would I have to keep quiet about?
I don't know. I mean, Could be that you've seen something or heard something.
I never saw anything. And even if I did, what would that matter? And it was years ago.
It won't go anywhere other than the graveyard now. You okay?
Sandra, are you okay?
It was years ago.
Yeah?
We know, Sandra.
You do?
All of it.
Know that?
Yes, of course.
V formation.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure.
Sure, I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Sandra, who was he?
He said if I told everyone I found the kid in the reservoir instead of the river, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better. You truly did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know
I
this is real
swear to
happening.
God.
Everything happening
I swear to God.
to them this special birthday message.
Ponty!
You want to do that now? Really?
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked it.
So we call him Pepper.
But since he always had salt
And
and pepper,
pepperoni.
as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals of 20 packages here for these pizza. Start again.
You son of a bitch! Stop calling! Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Ah.
Don't worry. We've already got another
Fucking
call.
Ponty!
Just pick it up, okay?
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash.
Ah,
You're
they're
on
back!
the air, caller.
Play your song. Prank call time.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
He's actually a fucking lunatic.
Forrest? Forrest?
I want a fucking
you
whistling man, Ponty.
Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was
It's too much.
too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Fuck that guy.
Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
I played your song.
Don, we played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First,
Fuck! Fuck!
I need your help.
Damn it, Don!
Don, we had a deal. Kept my end. Who is the next target?
Oh, it's too late for that now.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, fine. Chuck Brody was the next target, but that ship sailed.
How did you know it was Chuck?
Well, if I tell you, I might just put more people in danger.
People are already in danger. This might help.
Forrest, I don't have time. I need your help.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
Oh, yeah?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed.
It's just
That's why I'm
Dingleberg.
But this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy. Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live
Whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of
In
real
the
estate.
town hall.
Sound really carries at night. Shit.
That sounds like a lie. Yeah. She's by Roller Ricky's.
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... It's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet.
Between the mayors.
I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
She was near. Town hall. Yeah, look at how fucking far the town hall is from here. The trains are on the other side of town. She's lying.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere, Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Let's go. We have that. Let's go see the building, like the installation list. It lying sake of beach. Yeah, I am jokingly, but I'm also still firmly in the it is her and her sister camp. Also, while she deflected, was like, yeah, that was weird. Anyways, we should help them. Around here, we found most of the stuff. Where's the installation records, though? That's what we need. P.S. Is it in the same book that I brought up? Here it is.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
That's what I needed.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you
Give
say
her the
so.
wrong number. Alarm test.
Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him!
Yeah.
That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
She's so obviously evil and shit.
Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
It's you, Peggy. I had my suspicions.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock?
Yeah.
Why do you think she requested
Yeah, it
that
was.
song?
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
That's right. She never actually attacked me out there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. We're neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No.
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Easy. Take a breath. Relax.
Okay. We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out.
That's about right.
He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was his attacker the Whistling Man?
The who? They had a mask and wore all black? That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed
Why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left,
Not
but
so funny now.
please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
Don't you dare pull that out.
Back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16.
Stop introducing yourself like
We
that.
have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can.
Like tourniquet
and
him?
leave the rest to you.
Trying to get the leg.
that.
No, I mean the leg's got the stab in it. We can just leave that.
We don't really have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out.
Yeah.
It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God,
And if you
that's
do
a
take it
lot of
out,
info.
don't put it
But I
back
think we
in.
can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello, Forrest, are you there?
Hi, Casey. I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Absolutely not.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
Damn straight, Casey.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team
I mean,
here.
yeah, we're a team.
We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
His jacket.
Sorry about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a
Although he might need the jacket to keep warm.
It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses.
Say hi to everybody.
No, Remy! Thank you for the raid.
Station live around there.
Hi. What's up, you cute Banui? What? What's that?
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Hope you had a
Probably,
good stream.
but I don't
Happy
know
Friday
who
the
lives there.
13th.
And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
I'm good. Happy 14th. Yeah.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away.
Might be these.
Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Shut the fuck up,
You
Peggy.
put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I'll just have to look around.
No, there's not.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office,
Fuck.
so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Okay. Alright, now I'm through. Give me the key.
That's not
Unlock all of the doors in the station. The master of unlocking. I need to get down to Reggie's office, you say, huh? I gotta do those ones. Bushman!
Looks like I need a 4-digit
You
code.
tangled up your fucking toy, you dick! Axe forever. Need to write pitch document, good title, bring back original pro tag and villain. He's writing a horror movie. I married a UFO. Please insert floppy disk. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Asks you where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. Chupacabras. 4-digit code. Hint, very important date. $1987, 1308. Reginald Scott. Oh, well, there we go. Reggie can do it. I want to believe a very important date, huh?
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery kills with a pizza cutter free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as a final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan, surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Takes place on 11/07, very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering, where a large number... Oh, not 7, I guess. Well, we know it's not me. Bradley. Yeah. Hired Brad as the station's food critic. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time and missing our first aid training. Brad and Barbara missed it. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth to mouth. Peggy Weaver. Peggy also doesn't have it. Barbara Albright. Come on. Wait, no, Barbara was with that one, so she shouldn't also have it. Karen. Grab the other one while that loads. And John. Karen has stepped up to her duties in recent months. She's fully taken on the show alongside the Timberline twins. Going to start mentoring Peggy. I think this would be great for them. They're even doing team building. All right, they were doing getaways. Fuck. She's also out. John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it's station policy to send everybody regardless. John's a war medic. Okay. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that can be procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him? Yeah, John's our guy. And I mean, let me just take a look at myself real quick while we're here.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more...
Shut up, Peggy.
Right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
It's John.
I can read the rest of this later.
Like, takes away, like, a fail state. Like, if there's only so many things you can get kind of wrong. Do I need to bring it to you? What? It's John. John's our guy. Peggy. Peggy, it's John. I guess I gotta check them all. It can't be Peggy. Do I have... There's no intercom button here.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
We're in a hurry. With all the staff, and we get great feedback. The last review, something going on with her and Brad. We got another cat. We already looked at Karen. And that's the story. Who have I not looked at? Bradley himself? No, we looked at him. Yeah, it's John. And he's near them. Yeah. It's his number.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and
John
Jason.
Hedges.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So... I'll use the cleaning rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm.
Okay.
Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done.
The risk gets, I guess, better than
Okay.
the alternative, and it's over top of sterile, well, blood-soaked bandages.
Well, is he gonna...
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest, if this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously, I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
Fuck yeah, John.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Wah!
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Now we can read our file. 1940, huh? Address the Come On In Romero Street. Can't believe we actually got the Forrest Nash here in Gallows Creek. His motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Is he really integrating with the team? Seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him called Jeannie, Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Hopefully this changes when he gets settled. A pair it with Peggy for his first show. They seem to have developed a relationship. So it's... Shut the fuck up, Peggy. I'm a lone wolf. It says so in my file. You dick.
I better put a record on.
Just shut the fuck up, Forrest. We're a lone wolf. Haven't you read our file? Did you put a record on? Did you put a record on? Tell me what to do. Tell me. Just stab in the toilet. There you go.
Here comes one of my favorites.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Break these nuts. Oof. It's hard work being a 911 operator / radio show host.